You got my attention, but you won't talk. You stop my ascension, babe, with your evil walk. You confess to your priest, baby. Now confess to me. You make me so damn desperate, babe, but I won't leave.
Random Acts of Tangent. I'm Adam. I am joined by the Maestro and by Joel Cole.
That's right.
As per usual. No guest today, just kind of hanging out, doing our own thing, talking about the stuff.
Hey, you know, when we have the bar to ourselves, why not?
Yeah, you must talk about the things.
What?
All of the things.
Well, besides what?
Some news on my front. I noticed the spectacles I'm wearing now. I got them from China a while ago, then I lost them, and I never replaced them. I suddenly felt urgency to replace them.
Why?
Because the bridge of the glasses hide a scar
Oh.
that I recently procured in a workplace accident.
Oh.
It was my fault. I went out on my break to my car, as I do. So I listened to my audiobook, Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy.
Best place to smoke weed.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Not at my job. That is frowned upon in most things.
I mean, hypothetically.
Yeah, well, hypothetically, one might. But no. So as I'm walking back into work, I'm looking at my phone to make sure it's on vibrate. And I had not noticed that the gate entering the warehouse was pulled down a little bit more than usual, and walked right into it. And my first instinct was to start laughing because this is stupid. What kind of idiot does that?
It's distracted walking.
Yeah, so I was laughing as I was walking inside. I got maybe 10 paces in, and I felt an itch on my face. I go to mess with it, and my hand's covered in blood.
Oof.
I'm like, oh boy, this is not going well.
Did it need stitches?
It needed 7 stitches.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, are you telling me just the bridge of your nose took 7 stitches?
I would think 2 or 3.
Yeah,
Like,
no, because right here was also 7 stitches when I got that one a long time ago. This was a baseball bat.
So it's 3 times you've been hit in the face?
Yes.
well, this is a story there, too. A baseball bat in the face.
Wait, was the baseball bat being swung by anybody, or was
Yes.
it just standing there?
It was being swung. What? No, I fell on a baseball bat? Is that the story you think?
It is possible. I mean, you're 0 for 3 now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was young. I was like maybe 7 to 9 years old. I was playing baseball. This is T-ball baseball, way back in the day even. And I was sitting on the floor on my butt, as one tends to do when sitting on the floor.
You know, use your butt, yeah.
I decided to shift my position to then sit on my feet. You know, that whole sit on your feet thing. As I'm getting up, there's a guy practice swinging right next to me.
Ooh.
And whack, caught me in the face with it. I was wearing my helmet, so the helmet absorbed some of the blow, but some of it still came and got me. And from that point, I blacked out. When I came to, my mom was carrying me, running towards the bathroom, wailing.
7 stitches.
7
That must have
stitches.
been like a horror scene.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me 7 stitches every single time?
I don't remember how many this one was. It might have been also 7. I'm going to say 7, why not? 777. I got a
Yeah.
jackpot on my face.
Yeah, lucky stitch marks.
Seriously, he has no stitches to like start drinking.
Yeah, it's lucky number 11.
21, man.
It's a Bruce Willis movie, everybody. 11? Nobody?
So when exactly did that happen?
This one was 7, 9 years old. This one here to the
this one.
side, this one was about 10 days ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because I was like, I didn't notice anything.
Well, yeah, because the glasses are not hiding it. It makes it look like the shadow
It
is what's
does.
happening there. So that was the urgency to get glasses again. Plus, I need them. Turns out I'm getting older, and vision's not so good.
Dude, me too. The other day I checked, I'm older.
Right? That caught me off guard.
Just
Yeah.
one day I'd like to wake up a day younger. Why
Yeah,
not?
maybe. Not in this universe.
Well, you know, if you fall into a black hole like we were talking about earlier, the arrow of time reverses and chaos forms into order.
Yeah.
According to Stephen Hawking in A Brief History of Time, anyway.
Right. Sure. Maybe I'll put that on my book of a list of books to get to next. Is it read by him?
I wonder if the audio book would be read by him.
That's what I'm doing. I'm audiobooks only right now because
Okay.
it's the efficient way to do things. Plus, reading is just
Multitasking.
multitasking. Exactly.
Which finds out there's no such thing.
As multitasking? Mm-hmm. What,
Wait,
You only can focus on one thing at a time.
like walking or avoiding gates?
Yeah, sure. Seems like it.
Yeah.
Basically, multitasking is just you focusing on the two things separately, back and forth.
Oh.
you're just switching focus between them right?
Yeah.
Instead of like having split focus.
Oh, okay, but it's probably like instantaneous.
Or
moving
very
back and
quickly.
forth. So it feels like it's no. What is this from? You have studies?
Yes.
Where? Show me. Produce these studies.
Okay.
Liar.
What? I did okay.
I think I'm pretty good at multitasking. Besides the whole gate to the face incident, aside from that, in general, I think I'm pretty good at multitasking.
Okay.
Are you saying that I'm not doing that?
Well, let's think about it this way. How many stitches do you have right now? Just on your face?
Blackjack?
Yeah, I got the blackjack. No, it's a jackpot of the slot machine. 777.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many do you got, Joel?
Stitches?
Yeah. On your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
0.
Huh? Me too.
I think I see where you're going with this. I don't appreciate it.
Just trying to prove a point.
Yeah. Well, that was the only time it was multitasking. I mean, every scar on my face is a stupid reason. That one is the dumbest.
Let's hear about the best one you got so far.
Yeah, no, that's the dumbest one. I felt really dumb.
Okay, well, I'll drop it.
Yeah. Now this other one here, this happened at a house party that we used to have. We used to have these giant house parties at my house. Hundreds of people. We had DJs, we had kegs, it was a nice thing. By the way, had we charged even a fucking $1 per person that came in, we would have at least broke even. But we refused.
Where you do the podcast at, right?
No.
No.
This was a long time ago. Different
Okay.
house.
All right.
It was an actual house.
Gotcha.
They had a big yard and things. Yeah. The DJ was set up in the living room, and people were passed out everywhere in the morning. I found the DJ in the tub one morning. And
That's a nice, cool surface to sleep on when you're drunk.
Yeah.
I will say.
But you don't make a mess anywhere you go.
It could also be a lot of good foresight. This is not going to end well. I'm not going to wake up clean. Let me get in the tub.
Just skip everything else. It's straight there.
Right. Exactly.
Just in case.
Or on How I Met Your Mother, Barney said he liked to sleep in the tub because the linoleum kept the soup pressed. So I always thought that was a great excuse.
That sounds good. That sounds right. It sounds just like Barney. No, so my room at the house was the I guess the vault. If you had a purse or jacket you wanted to put away safely,
Gotcha.
I'd lock it in my room and go on a party. When you want to leave, I'll go get it out and everybody's fine. However, at one of these parties, I enjoyed myself a little too much and found out that I had locked my keys in the room.
Ooh.
So my thought to get into the room was through the window along the side of the house. It has that lock thing in the middle of the window that you just pull and then you can open the window type of a thing. In my state of mind, I thought if I apply enough pressure to the center of the glass here,
You can maybe slide
I
it
can
in.
bypass the lock and then push it forward or push it open.
That has worked. I've done that before, actually.
I have no doubt in my mind that it can work.
Yeah.
And at the time, I had the same exact confidence. Less confident now. So I try to push and slide. No. How about a bump tap slide? Bump tap slide. Maybe a little bit harder this
All
time.
solid attempts.
Whack!
Oh.
The whole window shatters, and a piece of glass apparently comes and slices me. Right.
That's like a horizontal slice, though.
Yeah.
It looks like. Yeah.
So maybe it flew at me. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
But I stood in shock, just like, oh, I broke the window. This is embarrassing. And then I looked down, there's some blood starting to drop. I'm like, oh God. Nope. So I had stitches here, and I had to get stitches here. I leave the party to get the stitches, but as soon as it happens, I excuse myself to the back of the house where there is nobody there. I call for help. I call, I don't know who, somebody was there. Hey, come bring me a towel. And I managed to leave the party and then get back to the party without anybody knowing that I had even left. So it wasn't like
You just came with a Band-Aid back looking like Nelly.
Right, exactly. There's a little bit of gauze, a little bit of thing. I could keep dancing with the DJ. Because I didn't want to ruin anybody else's good time. It's not like, hey, everybody get out. I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's just, I trust the guys that are here to handle things.
That is a consummate host. That is some great hosting abilities.
I like hosting.
Wanted to ask, how do you feel about on this show if we wanted to take like a 2.5-minute thing so I could show you guys a Punisher thing if you haven't seen it so we could discuss it?
Oh.
2.5-minute thing.
Punisher
A little,
trailer.
a little break to watch the Punisher trailer.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can,
we
I
get
mean,
to that.
yeah,
For sure.
I'll just pull it up real quick because it's epic and it's coming out soon.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
before we actually get to that, there was a story in the news that I wanted to
Yeah,
talk
which
about.
one?
Just because the cell phone thing that I was looking at my phone, I bumped my face. So,
Is this the reason why, the story?
no.
Oh.
Although, studies have come out to show that there's actually apps for depression.
What?
I don't know. I don't have these apps. Maybe I should download them now. As I think about my blunder into the gate, it makes me very sad.
Sadness is not depression.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the studies have come out that there are apps to help I guess people that are depressed. They go through on a daily basis, and it helps relieve the symptoms of depression, and they feel better about themselves.
What do they do? Push buttons, hear sounds, or does it have
That's
like
what I wanted to ask you guys.
uplifting thoughts? Or?
What could it possibly be? If there was an app that was supposed to battle depression, what would be on this app? What do you think would be important for somebody to be like, oh, I don't feel so bad anymore?
People saying that you can do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Cute animal videos.
Maybe possibly opportunities every time you open up the app that you can do something that's not outside of what you normally do.
Okay. Like events or meeting people or.
Sure. Or maybe even the point where you take. It literally says if you go out right now and do something, something good will happen. So it gets you motivated to do something.
Like a point system of some kind,
Sure.
maybe?
Maybe. I don't know.
That you can trade in some places to redeem for.
If you leave the house and check in at X number of establishments, you get 10 points for the day.
Yeah.
And once you get to 100 points, you get something awesome.
Yeah, because they know that like
an
working out-
achievement.
A Furby. of
You're
some
now
kind.
level 2 of fighting depression.
Yeah.
Because what it does is it gets you outside of the same place where you normally are. It also increases your endorphins from working out because you're actually exercising by walking. So it's doing two things at once. Like like whatever that Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. Like you don't know what it is.
That's a Pokemon thing.
There's some sort of poke. Is that fish? That's how they cook fish, right? Poke?
Speaking of cell phones, something I wanted to ask you guys about. I noticed you have an iPhone. Do you have an iPhone?
No.
You're Windows or Android?
Android.
Android.
My phone is the only non-Apple thing that I own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a MacBook Pro, I got an iMac, and I got an iPad.
I'm looking at getting a MacBook Pro, and I'm thinking of making the jump to the iPhone as well because I love
One of these newer
Samsung's.
ones? What are these newer ones that are coming out?
Well, that's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
Like, how little do you get? Like, I would be fine with a 6 Plus. I really
Okay.
would. I don't need a 7. I mean, they're releasing the 8. No one cares about it because they're releasing the X in like November. It's like it's saturation point now for a $1,000 phone. It's like they're a jewelry company and not a cell phone company.
Yeah.
It's a status symbol.
Absolutely. Apple for a while has been just a status symbol. And, most people that have Apples that I have come in contact with don't utilize them the way that I feel like they're meant to be utilized. Don't even know the capabilities of all the things that can be done on it. It's just like, oh yeah, it's an Apple.
But I did read, I think it was on Howard's forum or something, one of those tech forums, they did benchmarks, and the iPhone 8 has the fastest processor in any cell phone, blew away the Note 8 and the S8 in processing and rendering 4K video.
Even the 8.8?
The 8.8?
Yeah.
What's?
Because everything's going for 8.
Eight.
So if they're going to
I know, right? But you know what? They're skipping the iPhone 9.
What the hell do you need 4K video on your phone for?
I don't get it either.
Well, because they have the best quality camera for phones. It's almost like it's seamless. So the idea behind it is to become 4K. So you guys should do like those YouTube videos, those Vine videos at 4K sound, 4K ability.
On a screen this big.
Well, you can export it, upload it to YouTube. People will watch it on their big screens.
Yeah, or you put it in
Fine,
the cloud.
great. So maybe the camera should be good, but the visual?
The visual, I think, is just Retina. I don't think it's 4K.
Oh, okay. Because
So-
that's dumb. Otherwise,
I think Retina is double 1080.
okay.
That's like 2060, I
Yeah.
believe.
Well, hasn't that
and
been
that's
a
half
thing?
of 4K, kind of.
Hasn't Apple had Retina for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't understand it.
No, yeah, it's way more bells and whistles. Like, if you use a cell phone just for a cell phone, there's no reason you need a new iPhone.
Well, see, I use the hell out of my phone for
Same here.
all kinds of things.
Tons of apps going.
So many apps. I got maybe 5 games that I play, but everything else is for like productivity or calendars or social media things that I should be using more often.
Plus, everything's pushing through notifications all the time. So it's connected when you're not even running those apps with Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook.
Yeah.
You get notifications coming in when they're running in the background. So it's constantly running.
Yeah. Well, I set up my phone to only sync, like do an auto sync once every 3 hours for a 10-minute period through a phone app that I have. It's a scheduler thing that. So if it's after midnight, ringer goes to loud instead of silent in case I don't miss any calls. At 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Every 3 hour increments. So 7, 10, 1, 3, 4, 7, 10 again. That's when my phone will sync back to wherever it is. So that saves battery, so it's not syncing all day. So I don't get every notification. The email just came in, like, I can wait.
What do you have now?
It's V20, LG V20.
Okay.
What's a V20?
Smartphone made by LG.
It's version 20 maybe?
I think there's a V30 coming out soon, right? Because I saw an article saying, like, look at the specs of the V30 before it comes out. It's supposed to have the best camera in any smartphone in the world.
Well, the V20, when at the time anyway, it was labeled the content creator's phone.
Oh, nice.
Because of the camera and because of the, I guess, editing software that it comes with it. I don't use that as much as I had planned to when I first got the phone. I had pictured myself recording all kinds of things.
Oh, the intro was shot with it, right?
That's true. That is true. The intro to this damn show is on that camera. I forgot about that. Yes.
So
Content creator.
All right. Fine. Perfect. Worth it.
Yay.
Punisher video?
Punisher video.
Oh, we're actually watching it now.
It's 2 minutes, but then we can talk about it.
It's plenty of time now that you're home.
Shoot on sight. My pleasure. What do you know about my family?
I don't know anything.
Fair enough. They killed my family to get to me. I was part of a covert CIA operation. The man in charge wants me dead. Homeland. The FBI. Everybody's part of this.
You and me, we want the same thing. So work with me.
On condition. I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You're gonna see your family real soon.
Frank Castle's back.
The Punisher, he's dead.
This look like the work of a dead man to you.
Oh, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like Daredevil and everything has fight scenes and all this, but it's like I wonder if they're gonna catch any flack from just the gun-happy, kill him with no remorse sort of attitude Frank Castle has.
No, I
No?
think we're past that point in society to bat an eye at that kind of thing.
What eyes?
The eyes, batting an eye. You haven't heard the phrase, batting an eye?
What you just did?
Yeah, at 7 or 9 years old, is that happening? Batted in the
Oh
eye.
my God. Yeah, I don't think. Nope. Don't do it. Damn it. Yeah, I don't think society now is going to be bothered by that kind of thing. Well, John Wick, Have you seen John Wick?
I have not, but I've seen. I've seen
God.
some of the training videos Keanu did for it at the shooting ranges. It was pretty impressive.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You haven't seen John Wick?
Yeah, this
So I need to, huh?
This is the process.
I heard there's a third one coming out. Right.
John Wick is a movie we accidentally discovered on spoilers. Who was it? Who thought of it? Was it you?
Yeah.
Somebody said we should do John Wick, and none of us had seen it before. So we watched it, and we were all blown away by how much we actually liked it. Because Keanu Reeves in an action movie, we're just kind of like, all right, this is tired.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the last time you seen a Keanu Reeves movie where he didn't do something besides stoic?
Well, I mean, The Matrix.
Yeah, that was all stoic.
No, well, no, not the the CGI fight against all the 100 Agent Smiths.
Yeah, also, as far as his acting, kind of just like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an FBI agent.
I'm an FBI agent. Vaya con Dios. That's Point Break.
Oh yeah.
Yes. He's a
Johnny
football-
Utah.
He's a football guy. Yeah.
Even with the replacements, it was the same thing.
Yeah. I did enjoy Replacements. That was a funny movie, but
Yeah.
not because of him.
Yeah.
Because of everybody else in the movie. It's football. You seen that one?
No.
Oof. That's a good one. It's a comedy.
Remake.
It's got the 7-Up guy. The guy who used to do the 7-Up commercials way back in the day.
Oh, the guy on Evolution.
He's a comic guy. He's a black dude. He had this.
JB Smoot?
No,
not
different
him.
guy. He was in Trading Places, a style of movie with him and somebody else.
Okay, three syllables.
No.
Was that from the league? Was that game that they did on the league when it was like, come on, it's like starts with this and it would be like clues and that, and it was like syllables of their names.
Doesn't watch the league.
Oh, that's funny.
To be fair, I also don't watch the league. I've seen 3 episodes, and I meant to keep watching it, but I just didn't.
As someone that never got into fantasy football, I still enjoy the league. I have friends that ask me to join leagues all the time. I'm like, I just don't care enough about it or know enough about them. It's just going to be like just picking names.
I'm doing fantasy football for the first time this year.
Yeah.
It was an auto draft, so I didn't pick any names.
That's like the lottery.
Yeah. So basically, whatever teams that we had, there's 4 teams in this, and it's just we all got decent players. There's only 4 teams, so now it's just a matter of watching the games.
4-person league?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's 4-person minimum, and I try to get other people involved in it. And
Watching games?
yeah, I was watching a game last night actually.
Really?
Yeah, my guy Gurley was kicking ass last night, and got me a good 32 points.
Not to sound totally sports ignorant, but there's a guy named Gurley?
Yes, there's a guy named Gurley.
Wow.
I learned this last night. I knew the guy was on my team. I assumed I was mispronouncing it until the guy next to me was like, "Hey, you got Gurley?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You mean Gurley?
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting.
G-Relay?
It was an interesting dynamic because the fantasy football thing to me, I think, is still a joke. If you take it seriously, it's a little weird, I think.
Oh, they have fantasy football leagues where you can win $1 million.
Yeah, that's fine if that's your end game. But if you're like super serious about it, like crazy serious, that seems a little odd. Although that's not fair. That's the same thing Jacques would say about me and my Doctor Who stuff.
Speaking of which, okay. How do you feel about the new Doctor?
I like it. I
Is that
didn't.
the transformation already?
No, that'll be in December.
I'm like, huh?
No, the fact that we know who it is now.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the teaser.
Yeah, I don't remember what her name is. You
No,
remember?
I don't either.
No.
I just remember the reveal and showing her face, and the
Yeah.
internet like kind of freaked. Half of it freaked out
Half the internet freaked out.
Why
Yes.
that?
because the half that just don't think Doctor Who should ever be a woman. And I mean, I don't think that negatively affects the storyline at all. I mean,
I
yeah.
think it's a new version that should be touched on because it's something the Doctor hasn't able to be done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
Noticed that.
happened with other, Time Lords.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Master first of all, but
Missy,
then also there was
yeah.
an episode where there was one of the Gallifreyans died and came back as a woman while he was trying to hijack something to erase Clara's memory to get rid of the Raven thing. Yeah, one of the Gallifreyans died at that point, came back as a woman, and the guard was like, "Oh, sir. Oh, sorry, Mum." After regeneration.
I'm going to expose some of my. I was going to use the word stupidity. Why not? Stupidity. For the longest time, I did not know that when British people were saying mum, That was just their way of saying ma'am. I thought they were just calling all females mom.
Oh, is that right?
I thought it was a polite way of saying yes, mom.
Let me reveal my stupidity. Up until this exact moment, I thought the same thing.
I remember I told my mom that, which also my mom grew up in London and speaks with an English accent. And I was just thought, mom, you know, mom. And I was like, yeah, why do they always call it females? Like, and she's like, no, you know. And I was like, oh, it's ma'am.
It's ma'am. That makes a lot more sense.
Right?
Wow. All right, learning things today here at the bar.
Who says going to the bar can't be educational?
Best education you can learn at the bars.
We're talking about like alcoholic bars, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not bars of chocolate.
Not like an oxygen bar.
Not like the type of bar you take for an exam, right?
No. That would, I feel like, reveal a lot about your personality if you took the bar multiple times.
A lot of people take the bar multiple times. Not
Yeah.
many people actually pass them the first time.
I understood. But I'm just saying that I feel like that reveals something about your personality.
Are you willing to try really hard?
Yes.
You know, my friend's cousin Vinny took the bar like 6 times before
Yeah.
he passed.
See, okay, and that to me means that he is a motivated person.
Kind of looks like Joe Pesci.
Was that right? What's his name? Vinny?
Huh?
What's his name?
My friend's cousin Vinny
I missed it at the beginning. Damn it.
took the bar 6 times before he passed.
Yeah. No, yeah, I understand it takes a long time. If you get it the first time, then wow. But if you keep taking it, that it reveals something about you, I think, that is a positive thing, by the way, not a negative thing.
You're willing to wait.
Yeah, or put in the work. I mean, nothing worth having comes easily, as somebody wise once said.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what Tyrion Lannister.
something I'd like to bring up. That's the camera, right? Yeah. So our guest tonight was going to be Ben Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And because he's not here tonight, I would still like to give him a little plug on. He
Yes.
went to the.
I was there last night. Yeah.
But not only that, but the HBO pilot he shot.
That's
and
true.
That's coming out October 13th.
October 13th.
On HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HBO Latino.
This is your thing?
Yeah, HBO Latino is a thing.
Oh.
But they also filmed it in English. So I wonder if they're doing both the Spanish and English ones on HBO Latino, or.
I don't know.
That's why I wanted to ask him that tonight. But.
Yeah, they'll probably do both.
So what's going on?
Ben Gonzalez.
Yeah.
He was on. He was the first guest ever here at Drome.
He was going to be here tonight, but couldn't make it.
Yeah, we're gonna have him back again to talk about some things. But he filmed the HBO special back in February. At some, it was a big place. I don't remember what it's called anymore.
Yeah.
But it was a special that was filmed there, and it's being released October 13th. So,
Yeah.
October 13th, go to HBO and check that out.
HBO Latino, check out the special hosted by Ben Gonzalez. It's pretty funny. Adam and I were there. It was hilarious.
That's an actual channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have HBO. How come I never heard of this?
Because you're not Latino, man. No, because I have HBO now.
Did you stutter?
HBO Go now.
HBO Now is a thing.
Not
Well, HBO
Now?
Go, and then there's HBO Now. One is you don't need the subscription, and one you do.
So HBO Now is not the Go, which you need for the subscription, which is now.
I don't think you need the subscription now
I
if
have
you want to
HBO
use
Now.
Go.
I now have HBO Now.
Okay.
This is what I was trying to say.
But you need the subscription for Go, even though you have Now.
Unclear.
I think HBO Now is the one that you can log in anywhere from any device if you have an HBO subscription, but
Yes.
HBO Go is a standalone. I think it's like $15 a month, and then
No, HBO Now,
is the
which I have,
standalone,
is $15 a month.
and that's a standalone. You don't need a okay.
Yeah.
So HBO Go is that makes sense, and it's HBO on the go.
I got HBO Now.
By the way, we're not being sponsored by HBO.
No.
We really should be for this
Obviously
product
not.
placement.
But I got it so that I can watch the final episode of Game of Thrones the night it came out.
We don't want anything spoiled.
Yeah, exactly. So I did the whole free trial. After the trial, I was like, this is actually pretty awesome, so I kept it. So,
Whoa,
That's another setup right there, buddy.
bro, I wouldn't. No, that's more Stitch material. What happened there?
that's the second time that happened tonight.
Really?
Well, weird.
You can always use.
Maybe it's the can opener.
Why don't you use a lighter?
Yeah,
I don't think a plastic lighter's going to do
I'd
that.
rather have that one. So, the Punisher thing. You want to talk about the Punisher thing? We glanced over it briefly.
Yeah. So
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
here, you wanna-
Yeah. Can you, for the love of God.
another educational thing.
Yes.
Secret of this is grip it right up there. It's all about a fulcrum. Give me a big enough fulcrum, I can move the world.
I thought I was using a fulcrum.
You're using a half crumb.
I have a faulty fulcrum. Because it's a fulcrum. Alliteration.
Did you guys watch the original Netflix series? So Daredevil.
Yes.
Well, Daredevil was the one that brought Punisher into it.
Daredevil started off everything, basically. And then after that was Jessica Jones, I think. And then
Luke Cage.
There was supposed to be a second Jessica Jones, but Daredevil was so great, they're like, let's just do another Daredevil instead. So they did another Daredevil. They had Shane.
Electrica.
Do we know what his real name is? John Shane?
You talking about the guy from
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. That
Yeah.
died, like in the first or second season?
Second season.
Second season.
He died at the Prairie.
Nobody?
He died at the Prairie? Maybe even third season, actually.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, first season was like 3 episodes, so that barely counts.
Okay.
Speaking of which, is Judith Shane's?
What?
One more time?
Is Judith Shane's? Speaking of.
The baby.
Oh.
It's never really made clear, but it's kind of likely. Rick even addresses that.
Yeah.
That the baby may not be his. Spoiler if you're not caught. I mean, this is so many seasons ago.
It's fine, who cares? If you don't know what we're talking about, then take a powder.
Powder?
Yeah. Take a powder? You don't. What?
John Bernthal.
You're supposed to know the idioms. You say things weird all the time. You don't know idioms?
What idioms?
Oh, you idiom.
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal. Taking a powder is when a girl gets up to powder her nose. She leaves. In other words, take a break, take a walk, get out of here for a second. That's what, if somebody tells you to take a powder, that's what they're telling you. Why don't you go get lost for 5 minutes?
Really?
Yeah, basically. Take a powder.
Or in LA, it means, hey, come to the bathroom, do coke with me.
That could also mean that. That's true. What are we talking about? So many things.
John Bernthal.
Yeah.
We got distracted with Walking
Oh
Dead
yeah,
and all
Shane. Yeah, Punisher. He's a great Punisher. I like him as a Punisher.
He's my favorite Punisher so far out of all the iterations.
Okay.
Totally.
I liked Thomas Jane when he first did it, the first Punisher. The second Punisher was a little iffy. We did that on spoilers. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. He looks a lot more like the comic Punisher, though.
Does he? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, that was Dolph,
Lundgren?
wasn't it?
No.
No. The second Punisher was some other dude.
No.
He looks like he was from Jersey.
Dolph Lundgren?
Did he ever play the Punisher?
Physicist?
No. There was a guy that looked like Dolph Lundgren in the first Punisher that died falling down the stairs.
Oh.
Every time. I gotta stop gesticulating.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks good. Like, that's what we were talking about that from the beginning. It will not be badly received because John Wick did so amazing, or I think it was so amazing. I think people are warming up to all this blood and guts thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it could also scar people, maybe make people, because blood and guts is not censored.
Yeah.
Nudity, sex stuff is.
In America, yeah. We have a weird cultural thing like that, whereas in Europe, it's like they have no problem with showing boobs and stuff like that, but they like really tone down the violence.
That's weird.
But you know what? I mean, they blame the Matrix on Columbine. So, I mean, you show a guy like the Punisher just going aggro. If one guy goes vigilante and gun crazy, it's like, oh, the Punisher's to blame. I mean, I don't think as a society we move past that. But also, just on a fictional note now, now you got me gesticulating.
Yeah.
Do you think Daredevil will make an appearance?
It was too far away.
Was that?
Do you think Daredevil will make an appearance? Someone's going to have to stop him. He's in New York with the rest of these heroes. Are the Defenders going to show up? Any of them going to make an appearance? in this?
Ooh, I haven't seen the Defenders yet. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Is there
I
any-
liked it.
is there any good?
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed the back and forth between the characters.
Okay.
It was good.
It just Luke Cage and I did not like him at all.
No.
No. Luke Cage, I was kind of like, I was in for like maybe 2 episodes and then it's like, God damn, this is so slow.
Well, you know what it was? Is once they got rid of Cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have kept him around. He well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Diamondback or whatever was just, it was a lackluster
sense.
villain.
Shades, I don't like Shades.
Was this?
Yeah, Shades, right? I liked him in Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, he was great in Sons, as Juice.
Yeah.
I liked him as Juice. And maybe I liked him so much as Juice that I couldn't buy him in this role.
I kept expecting them to show that he had some sort of superpower that he was keeping secret.
Me too.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of hinted at it.
Well, maybe the secret is he has a Diamondback bike.
No, we're talking about Shades.
Oh.
No, Diamondback's the boss.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Cottonmouth was the boss?
He was the boss till he died.
Okay. And then the lady came in, right?
Yeah, his sister.
She's Diamondback?
No, Diamondback's the main boss guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, why are you confusing me?
Diamondback sent Shades.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, to check up on Cotton.
Yes.
Keep him in line.
Yes, but she ended up being in control, not him.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. You just gotta be confused because, like you said, the boss man, like, you're the boss man.
Yeah. Unless maybe Shade's whole thing is persuasion. Maybe that's his power. Maybe he's got some sort of mental.
I see that. Yeah, because when he would keep the shades down, then he would take them off, and his eyes would be like to intimidate or influence. I don't know.
Or maybe when he does that, something happens. Like, you see his eyes. I don't know.
You know what I want to see so badly, and I don't know what it would take to make it happen. What would it take to make this happen, Netflix? What am I talking to? Netflix. Because Punisher is not going to exist in a vacuum, so you're going to have the other New York heroes. Why is Spider-Man ignoring all this? There's a guy gunning down people. It's Spidey. It's New York's his hometown. Why isn't Spidey ran into Daredevil yet? Like, bring the worlds together. Make the deal.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, there's no way that
I know,
they're
right?
going to release the property.
It kind of sucks that because of the logistics of the business, but that's why comic books were so awesome. Spidey with Punisher, Spidey with Daredevil. It was like...
Well, at the time, comic books were all controlled by the same person.
Exactly.
So this universe, they can intertwine as much as they want.
Yeah.
The cinematic universe is full of bureaucracy.
Yeah, like
and
how
red
long
tape.
and how long until we have an X-Men Avengers crossover? Like that would be epic.
Yeah, but that'll never happen. Though.
I know, right?
It's very upsetting.
I'm not too upset about it.
I am. X-Men has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
Even though the movies were not well received by some, I still happen to enjoy it quite a bit. Wolverine was a little weird, but the rest were fine.
You know, I would say with Avengers and X-Men and all that, I kind of enjoyed the solo ones of Spider-Man, Punisher, Wolverine, Daredevil. They were my favorite growing up.
Which Spider-Man?
Peter Parker.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
You're talking about the comics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not the films.
Is there a different Spider-Man than Peter Parker?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's let him find out.
Is this like Kid Flash? Is that what's happening?
What?
Flash and Kid Flash? Oh, God.
I want him to read.
Oh. No, but I won't. And I'll tell you why. Because comic books, damn it! Because comic books need to be viewed. If they do an audiobook of a comic book, it's going to suck.
Yeah, totally.
So I won't do it.
But
I
comic book,
can't.
You can view it.
Yeah, but it just takes so much the goddamn time.
Can you imagine that's what life was like, though?
I
Comic
know.
book as an audiobook was radio.
Well, but the thing,
Yeah.
The radio shows.
yeah, but
Fantastic, I'm down.
But the pages, they weren't like books constantly. They were like 15 pages a week.
But still, like I went through the Deadpool comics. I maybe went through maybe 70 issues before I just was like, I gotta
Do something else.
I gotta take a break.
Yeah, well, you don't go through every single one.
Yes, I do.
You literally go through maybe 15 pages a week.
No, I'm back to backing, man. I'm binge reading.
Binge reading audiobooks?
When some say that,
No, the comics. I had the comics. I downloaded the comics on my tablet. They had the what's that Marvel something app or something that you can get comic books on.
I had a thing called CBR, Comic Book Reader app.
Yeah, I tried that one as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy comics, and I swear to God, I would do it if I had extra time. I just don't. Don't high five me.
Well, now it's like, I love the medium, but it's like, I remember when they were 75 cents a comic, not to like totally age myself. I mean, like the
Yeah.
Gray's not doing that anyway.
No, they're a
But
buck
now they're
for
like,
comic, right?
like $2.99 and like $3.25 and stuff. It's
Like gas.
yeah. And so you go in and you want to get your weekly comics, and you're talking like $40. And if you're doing that every week, your comic book day, that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, back in the day, though, that 75 cents was still a lot too, no?
Yeah, but I remember being able to go and, I would have the comic book store hold my stuff, and I would go in there and pick it up and have like a good dozen comics and still get away with like under $10, which wasn't
If you
bad.
were crazy dedicated and had a team of people, you can maybe 3 people go into a comic shop. You read the first third, second third,
Oh, God.
last third, and we'll talk about it outside.
Oh,
You have
no.
to buy it. Or you hit up 3 different comic shops in a day. Go in 5 minutes, look at the article, so you read it long enough, so that, or not too long that they get suspicious, but long enough that it's like, oh, I'm browsing, that's fine. Go to the next comic shop.
What was your comic shop?
The one that I went to was, well, I've been to a couple comic shops. I try to go to a different one every time. I did Meltdown. The first comic shop I ever went to was Meltdown because of Nerdist. I enjoy the Nerdist, and that's where Nerdist headquarters is.
Oh, nice.
They have live comedy in the back room sometimes. They filmed a TV show there.
Where's Meltdown?
Meltdown is in Hollywood, North Hollywood-ish.
Okay.
It's not close.
Still there? Still open?
It's still there, still open, absolutely.
If you want to, I can refer you to many comic book shops close to you.
Yeah, no, I went to there was one in Fullerton I went to during the art walk where they had some pretty cool stuff there.
There's Golden Apple in Hollywood as well.
I went to Golden Apple as well. Yeah. Yep.
I like Golden Apple.
Comics in Gohabra.
Yeah, I was doing a geek trivia maybe 3 years back where I was hosting geek trivia. I was all geek stuff. So I went to the local comic shops anywhere in LA to be like, hey, I'm doing geek trivia. Want to, put up this flyer, bring people to my geek trivia thing, and so I got to see a lot of comic shops that way. That's how I saw Meltdown. That's how I saw Golden Apple. That's how I saw other things. There's some game boarding places that were pretty cool as well, and I got a comic at each one just because I wanted to.
Like, oh.
So I what's that?
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. Yeah, so I do have a collection of comic books that I still haven't read yet. But they're still in the plastic, and part of me is thinking, like, I'll just leave it there for like 40, 50 years. Super mint condition, never even opened. I don't know.
My shop was Heidi Ho in Santa Monica. It used to be on 6th Street, like right where the new library is. And now it's on Lincoln, just south of Santa Monica. Heidi Ho Comics, like that place.
Okay. Heidi Oh.
Do you not like Heidi Ho?
I just don't know who would actually name their place called Heidi Ho Comics.
A big Ned Flanders fan.
But look, Heidi Ho, Golden Apple, they seem all fairy tale based.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's called The Hideout. There's also MCU.
Marvel Comic Universe?
That's what I thought it stood for, but it sounds something else.
No.
Magic the Gathering?
I like the place in Santa Cruz I went to as a kid called Atomic Comics. Thought that was a good name.
That's pretty good.
There's this one in La Habra called Fat Comics.
Is that the one that has all the things in the wall?
Sure.
No, that's over in Huntington Beach.
No, it's not just one place, it's multiple places.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
It's a chain.
A guy I worked with in Santa Cruz a long time ago at Pacific Cookie Company. It was Cookie Company, obviously. Johnny Arnold has a place now called Comicopolis.
Ooh.
Big comic head.
I like that name.
Right?
It's a great name.
And it's right there in downtown Santa Cruz. If you're ever in Santa Cruz, check it out.
Yeah, there's a little bit of showing your hand as far as who your favorite superhero is.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's I like it. Huh. All right.
So being that Halloween's just around the corner,
Yales.
have you guys thought about what you might want to do to dress up as, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I know what I'm doing.
What gonna be?
Well, at work, we're
Wait,
doing...
before you say,
Yeah.
is it going to be a couples thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, we will be, yeah. But that was after the fact, almost.
Oh.
Because at work, somebody messaged me like, hey, we want to do a theme. We want to do a theme for Halloween this year. Would you like to join in? Like, yeah, what is the theme going to be? Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, yes, I'm in.
And you're like, I'm slightly interested in that.
Yeah. After I stopped doing cartwheels, I told them, yeah, I'll do it.
How far are they going to go into this?
There's going to be a Jon Snow. There's going to be a Daenerys.
Which one are you?
I'm Jon Snow.
Are you going to order the rug from IKEA Sweden?
No.
Because they don't sell it in America. You have to order it from overseas.
Australia,
but
it's sold.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
$80.
You looked it up.
Of course I did.
I know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised but not surprised.
I found a similar one through Amazon for like $15.
What is this?
It's black even.
Oh.
The one from IKEA is brownish, which is not, depending on which season, maybe it was brown, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be black.
What is it, a throw rug that they slice a hole in so you wear it like a poncho?
It's not a throw rug. It's a sheepskin. It has a shape of like an animal almost. Where like
Okay.
head, arm, yeah, knees and toes. Knees and toes.
And then a slice in the middle and it drapes over the shoulders or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
The rest of it I'm going to sew myself. I'm going to sew the cape. I'm going to sew the tunic. I'm pretty sure I can just get regular pants.
Jeans will not work.
I got the wig. No, not jeans.
You got the wig.
I got a wig.
Oh, I gotta see this now.
I know, right?
I will have
Sounds great.
most of these things ready by Monday, thanks to Amazon
This
Prime.
Monday?
This Monday coming. I'll have the rug and I'll have the wig. The rest of it, I have to sew still. It's going to take a while.
Perfectly fine. Let's work
Yeah.
with this. Okay, is it the kind of wig that you actually have to put like a skull cap under to make it look, or it just melts in with your
I
face?
haven't received it yet. It's unclear.
Is it a specific Jon Snow wig?
Yes, supposedly.
Okay.
Some of the reviews said that the Daenerys wig didn't fit as well. The Sansa wig was a little too red. There was no negative comments about the Jon Snow wig, so I went with that.
Instead of Sansa or
Right.
Khaleesi, yeah, okay.
So, by the way, when I went to Amazon, to buy these things,
Yes.
take a guess what I did.
You went to our Rat Pack Podcast website.
I went to the website first, ratpackpodcast.com. Click on the banner.
No way!
Yeah.
Click on the banner first. It takes you to Amazon. Do your shopping as normal. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the show. You get a little bit of kickback out of that.
Why am I just finding out about this today? I love Amazon Prime.
I feel like I talk about it every time.
Well, when you first started, we actually told you to say it.
We're gonna have to go back to the archives and check that out.
Yeah. Well, it's been a thing. It's been
I
around
would
for
have
a
done
while.
that with every order.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I will be.
Well, Joel. From now on, click on the link on our website, and then bookmark the page it takes you to. And then from that point forward, you just go to that bookmark. You don't have to go to our website every time.
That sounds fantastic and so easy.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't been doing it already. Kent's trying to set a record for most
High fives in one episode.
Yeah.
surreptitious high fives.
Right. No, it's forceful high fives. High
forceful.
Yes.
Not forceful.
It's not asked for.
Ninja fives?
I did not give my consent.
Oh no.
So, nothing to you?
Well, that was good. So we are Amazonians.
Yeah.
Huh?
I finally saw Wonder Woman, by the way.
Which one?
Finally.
Yeah, I just saw Wonder Woman.
What'd you think?
It's fine.
Fine. I thought it was one of the best DC movies in a while.
That's not saying much, though.
I know. I know, right? But that's why, like Justice League, I'm like kind of cautiously optimistic because like they did a great job with Wonder Woman. After Batman Superman, I was like, oh no, like what are they doing? But Wonder Woman was a really good movie. I saw it twice in the theater. I really enjoyed it.
I think maybe I had a little bit too much trouble separating out
Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk
Yeah.
a little bit.
Oh, what I wanted to ask about being Amazonians.
Yeah.
That was just a plan that we have Amazon. You have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, but you were saying something about Amazonians.
No, I was calling us
We
Amazonians.
use Amazon, therefore we're Amazonians. We are natives.
Any of you
to
interested or already using the Echo or the Dot?
Amazon. No.
See, I got one for my dad for his birthday. He hasn't used it at all. I hooked it up to his Pandora and everything, and he got it. He would have conversations with Alexa, and now she's just sitting in the box. He's like, if you want it, you can have it. And I'm like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But have you seen the new South Park?
No.
Oh, they make a play on the whole
do they?
Alexa and the Google Home and the, yeah.
Is it worth it?
I don't know, because I haven't really used it yet, but if you link it up to your Amazon Prime and your Pandora, you can be like, Alexa, show me movies or something like that, and it'll bring up your Amazon Prime and hook it all up. So the thing on South Park, they'd be like, Alexa, add Harry Ballsack to my shopping list. Adding Harry Ballsack to your shopping list. And just say that stuff back to you. Cartman would say like, Alexa, add titty chips to my shopping list. She's like, adding titty chips to your shopping list. You'd be like,
Did you hear about the new game that's coming out for South Park?
no.
The Fractured Butthole.
Fractured butthole.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they're maturing with their storytelling.
That's actually kind of clever.
3 words.
Because that's a play on words. Fractured, but whole.
Oh, but how's it spelled?
Exactly what you think.
With one T and with a W?
Is there a dash in the middle?
I don't remember. Explain that.
Fractured. I automatically just went to the stupid
Oh, yeah.
slapsticky one.
Well, I have glasses
Fractured
now, so
butthole.
therefore I go for the more intelligent plays on words there.
Everyone knows glasses raise your IQ by 15 to 20 points.
Absolutely.
Also, of course, they're like put on backwards.
With the thing sticking out like that?
Upside down.
I don't think they'd actually fit like that.
Yeah, they do.
Oh. You're right, yeah, you do. Okay, what, how many degrees are in this circle now? How many days in a year, Adam? See, no, I can't.
That's very disorienting. Oh. Well, they did this thing when I first got Jesus, hold on. When I got the glasses, they did this thing where they told me, hey, look at this, and they put a dot in the middle of the frame of where my pupil was, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So they built the lens around that.
Yeah.
So having it upside down throws off where the center of my eyes are, I guess, in each frame. So
Yes,
it made things look a little weird.
Yeah.
But you see what happened as soon as I told him to flip it up and sit down, I was like,
Yeah, definitely look like subtracted 15 to 20 points.
Yeah. I felt like a cat discovering a feather in front of me for the first time.
Wow, Ken has these deep theories that show out to be proved to be true.
All right. Well, before we get out of here, anything else we want to mention, want to talk about? Oh, wait, you brought up the Halloween question. What are you doing for Halloween? That was not a hand.
That's close.
Yeah, so I'm doing Jon Snow, and my girlfriend is going to be Daenerys. So I have one costume for work and for outside of work. Cheap, effective. Although there's going to be 1,000 Jon Snows and Daenerys all over the world this October.
That's the reason why I'm going for something a little bit more retro.
What are you doing?
But a lot easier to pull off. I'm going to be Mickey Mouse from Fantasia.
Ooh,
Really?
I did that one year. I have a robe that you might be able to use. Yes. And I might still have the hat even.
I had that too.
Oh, okay.
So you're face painting, putting the nose on?
Ooh, that's insensitive. You can't go in blackface.
Like black. Mickey has a white face.
I'm messing with you.
Only in the black and white.
Otherwise, it's kind of peach.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it really? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
So, okay. And is your fiance going to be Minnie Mouse?
I don't know. That's the thing about it, though. I was hoping so, but we are still thinking about different ideas.
Oh, I see.
Maybe she could be one of your broomsticks?
No.
Dances around?
Oh, that wouldn't go over well with the girlfriend, fiance.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be insensitive to
Yeah.
relationship dynamics here. I was just
Right,
saying,
no.
like,
I'll be Mickey, you be a broom.
God. And this is
That would never happen.
Yeah, that's bad.
this is why I have relationship issues constantly.
What about you, Joel? What do you think for Halloween?
I have a couple of go-tos. I have a Batman costume, a Superman costume. I haven't thought of anything that kind of has appealed to me. And it's, I need to just start writing it down because along the year, all of a sudden you think, oh, that'd be an awesome Halloween costume. And then Halloween's like a month away and you're like, what were those things?
I have lost no less than 3 ideas this year.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah. I remember thinking, like, that's going to be great. And me and my girlfriend high five, like, yeah, it's going to be a great couple costume. And I'm like, what were we even talking about? No idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we're losing the bar here.
Lovely.
Let's see, what else? We can talk about the next show coming up. If nothing happens, we will be having a guest
barring any
on.
unforeseen circumstances.
Michael McRae. He's a guy that's someone I've worked with in the past and a friend of mine. Made a movie called Fishbowl, California, and he's screening it around right now, and he's going to come on the show and talk to us about it. And
Very excited.
yeah, we got a little inside view on stuff. Funny note about that, I was going to wait till the interview to bring it up, and I do want to ask him about it. Okay. But he put it on Facebook recently that he's never spoken to him or anything like that, but for some reason, Zach Braff blocked him on Twitter.
Blocked him?
Yeah. Doesn't know why, anything like that. And someone's even saying, maybe he's mad that you didn't cast him in your movie.
I can't imagine him blocking anybody ever for any reason.
Right? I mean, come on, it's JD from Scrubs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Garden State.
I had no idea.
That's interesting.
That's something to bring up
All right,
next
yeah,
week.
we'll talk about it.
Or next 2 weeks.
I'm curious.
Do you think it was by accident?
I don't know. I don't know how you block someone by accident.
Is there?
Maybe he's blocked to everybody. Maybe he's trying to get off the grid.
No, then you delete Twitter and you move on with your life.
You can delete Twitter?
Yeah, you delete your account. No, not the whole damn website. That's just crazy.
You one can only.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We're here at Dronebox every other Friday, or is it second and fourth Friday of every month at 10 p.m. Make sure you go to Dronebox page. Dronebox.com. Support them. They got all the archives are on there as well.
You can always see our older shows there too. You can also see all the older shows that they shoot here. They got a ton of funny stuff.
A lot of good stuff. Also, our website, ratpackpodcast.com, ratpack.productions.
And if you're going to order anything on Amazon, go to Ratpack Podcasts and click the Amazon banner.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do from now on.
Yes.
And no one's half a battle. G.I. Joe.
Bum, 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 bum. No, something else.
Did you ever see the Family Guy spoof on that?
No.
G.I. Jose? And it was like, hey kids, because you know enough. G.I. Jose. That was so wrong. Anyway, Family Guy.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay, yeah, before we go too.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, I know you haven't seen it yet, The Orville. Seth MacFarlane's new thing. If you love Star Trek, this is like, it reminds me so much of Next Generation. That was my favorite series.
Is it a comedy? For those listening to the podcast, my show's been high-fiving us the entire show against our will. He just got us both at the same time. I feel like there's a lawsuit here.
Well, you know, it was sold as a parody, but I'm happy to say that after the third episode, it is becoming more like a Star Trek show than Family Guy in space, which I'm glad.
Well, like, have you seen Galaxy Quest?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Galaxy Questy?
It kind of is, but I think it's veering. It started off Galaxy Questy, and then it's starting to veer into a more Stargate SG-1 territory. So it's like a solid sci-fi, but with a healthy dose of humor.
Okay. I like it. I haven't seen any of the Stargates yet. By the way.
What?
Yeah.
See?
I spent months going through all the Stargates.
Yeah? All right. I'll add it to my list.
No, Stargate's awesome.
I got to fill up the time between, was it 2019 for the next Game of Thrones? And,
Is it really?
Something stupid like that.
Wow.
And although Mr. Robot's coming back on, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's more things that we can talk about at the next show. Now we won't talk about it.
Totally. We got tons of shows.
Damn it! All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the show. Until next time, I'm Adam. This is Maestro and Joel.
Hey, I'm Joel Cole.
See you next time.
Have a great night, everybody.
Cheers.
The first consensual one all night.